profound if that math is actually correct. You know, it doesn't take much people doing good to bring good out. That's where, you know, people like to talk about how much evil there is in the world. And, you know, I guess depending on your perspective, there probably is a lot of evil in the world. But we do have the upper hand. And when I say we, I mean good. And I'm not necessarily good or bad. I'm just saying the good side almost has leverage, you know. It's yes, there's a lot of bad in the world, and it's because people don't know the right way to do certain or specific things, or they think what's right isn't actually right, whatever the case may be. But we got the advantage because it doesn't take many people doing, praying, whatever, using magic to change the world. It wouldn't take much to actually bring forth a profound, huge change. But even so, that's not my goal either. I mean, maybe long term that would be my goal, but I don't know, for me to try to fucking tell you what the fuck. For me to try, sorry, I thought I wasn't recording. For me to try to tell you what we should do as a collective, or what kind of spell, or how the world should go, that's not my fucking call. It's all of our call. It's all of our world. And that's why I believe it starts with your personal world. You start doing your own transformation and or start manifesting shit into your life, you know. You're going to start manifesting things, bringing things, you know, to you, banishing bad habits or whatever that you think you don't need. And 9 times out of 10, especially with the material crap, once you get it, it doesn't fulfill you. You realize all that money doesn't make you happy. You know, sometimes even when you get a certain job, it doesn't completely fulfill you. You know, so what ends up happening is that you end up finding out that there's more to this. And the deeper you get in the transformation, and you start meditating more and shit like that, I mean, it's amazing the changes you can do and the things you can do, the way you look at the world. But anyways, that's my goal, is for everybody to change personally before we can even talk about changing, you know, country, city, province, state, you know, fucking world. Well, people trying to change the world when they can't even help their fucking selves, that's just idiotic. That's just stupidity. You know what I mean? There's no reason for that. There shouldn't be that, you know. It's okay to want to change the world, to think there's something wrong and want to change it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you do have to identify the problems and then work at it, but if you fucking can't get your kids to fucking listen, how the fuck are you gonna get a population to fucking get on the same fucking page? You know what I mean? If you don't get along with your boss at work, how the fuck are you gonna get along with fucking politicians or become one? Like, it just doesn't work that way. You know, you work on yourself first, and from there you work on you know, you go bigger from there. You work on your family, you work on your relatives, your kids, whatever. Go bigger and bigger and bigger, and you know. But once again, you gotta stop thinking that you have the only right way, or, you know. That's why we do the personal introspection shit. That's why we do the fucking self-transformation shit. That's why we become depolarized. Because, you know, being depolarized means, you know, you're not at the will of fucking media and shit like that, you know. Because if it only takes a square root of 1% of the population to change, well, that puts a whole new perspective on why the media is continuously showing us bad shit. And why there's so many people out there trying to tell you that the world is ending. It's a whole new perspective on that, because they don't want enough people thinking they can actually help themselves, because it wouldn't take much to change the world. Anyways, have a great fucking day.